1996, but not in the way compared to last year. The expectation is not to go for the championship right now. Sure, if we have a possibility, we will use it, but I think it's rather a dream than realistic at this moment, and I try to be realistic. So I don't expect too much by this stage. Let's see where we are. I don't think we at pace in this moment, in particular reliability, should give us some trouble, because we were very late with the car. We couldn't do all the tests that we wanted, but we will try and make the best out of the situation.
Yeah, it's very relaxed, and you know, got over my jet lag and everything, and I've heard it's nice and sunny weather down here now, so good.
It's for us a new challenge, a new road, a new page, very important, determinant for the future of Ferrari, of the team, of the Formula One team. Of course, we will give them all the support they need. We always said that it's not having Michael in the team next year, that we just think now it's no more problem, because he's the best driver, so he will win. We know we need to give to both our drivers a very good car. We are far to have the best car, but you can be sure that all the efforts will be done in order to make a progression and to bring us to the highest limits of motorsport.
The launch of the new John Barnard-designed Ferrari, powered by an all-new V10 engine, is late, losing the team valuable testing time. Schumacher, unsurprisingly, is first behind the wheel, but new teammate Eddie Irvine is optimistic, despite his own lack of mileage.
I feel it's going to be a lot closer than people think it's going to be, and by the end of the year it should be very, very strong.
Mika Salo and Ukyo Katayama stay on at Tyrrell for 96 and like their new contender, even if Ukyo finds Salo's seat a little on the large side.
Engine is super good, there's lots of power, and of course we need more, but driver is never happy for the power. Car handles very well, it's very easy to drive. I'm very comfortable in the car, it just handles nice. It has a lot more grip on high speed and low speed than we had last year.
It's better than the other one car.
Oh, I can't even talk about them on the same day.
It's a new dawn at Benetton. The champion is gone, and fortunes now lie with Alesi and Berger. To mark the occasion, Benetton put on what is probably the most spectacular launch presentation in Formula One history, with guests including FIA President Max Mosley and French film star Gérard Depardieu, joining huge crowds in the streets of Taormina in Sicily. Then it's a horse-drawn cart to the 2,000-year-old Teatro Antico, with Mount Etna providing the backdrop. 15,000 people pack into the theatre to witness the launch of the new B196. A move to the reigning champion team gives Berger and Alesi their best chance yet for a shot at the title.
5 years with Ferrari was fantastic for me, because it's a very good experience. But now I joined the team who is world champion, and that is very exciting for me, because I know I will do and I will be able to do very good results.
I think I could use the experience from last year to make myself a stronger competitor for 96.
Many fans will certainly be hoping so after 2 seasons where Damon has been in with a very realistic chance of taking the title, only to see his hopes fade. Pit stop strategy is top of the list of improvements required if Damon is going to capitalise on his title favourite status for 96, but the champion-elect is cautious.
You don't think Michael Schumacher can win the championship?
They don't think so on the street in Germany.
Well, I think maybe they should expect the championship this year to be very close, I think, between Ferraris and Benettons, Williams, and we still haven't seen what McLaren have to offer.
Don't you think it's time for you now?
Well, you know, if it was just a matter of being shared around, then maybe it's my turn, but it's not like that. You have to win the championship.
Also in Germany on the street, the people have a lot of sympathy now for you, because they have seen 2 years now that you're a very good sportsman.
Okay, well, hello to the people on the street in Germany.
The team chooses a worldwide satellite broadcast from the Estoril pits to launch the new Williams-Renault FW18 and welcome Hill's new teammate, reigning IndyCar champion Jacques Villeneuve. Well aware of the last driver to cross the Atlantic's problems, Michael Andretti, Williams have made sure that the young French-Canadian has had plenty of testing miles to give him the best possible chance. He's confident.
We've done a lot of miles to get ready, so I'm ready. But there's still a few things I have to learn in the race side of it. And personally, I have confidence in myself. That's the only reason I'm racing. So in my head, I believe that I can win. But that's not the same thing once you get on the racetrack, because everybody believes you can win. So you just have to go out there and fight as much as you can. And one thing I know is that we're going to be fighting with the quickest guys. Winning is that you can't know, but fighting that I know.
There are a number of detailed regulation changes to the cars for 1996 aimed at improving safety and reducing speeds. First off are the low aerodynamic deflectors in front of the rear wheels. These are now banned. Cockpits are now both wider and longer, with raised sides to increase drivers' head protection. Inside, there's now a wraparound head restraint designed to prevent side impact head injuries. Front wing end plates come under scrutiny in an attempt to avoid punctures caused by contact with sharp edges. Now they must be wider, with blunter profiles. Similarly, 95 McLaren-style pointed noses are out, in favour of a more blunted, rounded form. There's a new starting procedure too. Once all cars are in position and stationary, 5 red lights come on at 1 second intervals. They automatically cancel anywhere between 1 and 9 seconds later to signify the start of the race. A full red illumination signifies an aborted or delayed start, as well as to stop the race.
The new Sauber may be shrouded in secrecy, but Johnny Herbert's switch from Benetton is not.
But I think Benetton always made it a bit more difficult for me, not Michael himself. They always worked very hard with Michael. I mean, I was just there to drive the second car, but here they seem to want to try and get both drivers to do a similar sort of job. And I think for Sauber as a team, trying to get into the big teams, they have to then work very hard with everybody. Everybody has to work, and it has to be a package to actually make that next jump. So hopefully that will happen this year.
Johnny joins Heinz-Harald Frentzen at the wheel of the all-new Sauber Ford C15. And it'll be interesting to see who outperforms who. Heinz-Harald, remember, is touted as being quicker than Herbert's 95 partner, Schumacher. Coulthard joins Hakkinen at McLaren, the new MP411 powered by Mercedes as before. Alain Prost is called upon for the initial shakedown runs, Ron Dennis preferring experience to youth and aggression in the early stages.
Well, I haven't been out with the new car yet. I'm still waiting to Alain to finish his program with the car, and I will go out later on today. But the excitement is very high.
Alain Prost still knows how to push though, and sets the benchmark for the still not fully fit but happily fully recovered Finn following that horrendous qualifying accident in Australia at the end of last year. When he does finally get his turn, he sends ripples throughout Formula One. Mika's back and blindingly quick straight away. David Coulthard is impressed with his new mount at Estoril too.
At the moment, in comparison to the old car, it's a step forward in every department. So that's the good thing. And now I just need to work on the balance. Yeah, it's nice to drive again.
If you remember '94, we've made a lot of points at the beginning of the season because the others were still in a problem. So the car was very early. So I think we have a chance of doing a lot of points and maybe the podium soon. Quite soon.
Jordan are indeed the first to launch an all-new 96 spec car and have very high expectations for the season ahead. Joining Rubens is Martin Brundle. He and team owner Eddie Jordan go back a long way.
And of course I was at the beginning of my Formula career really. So it's a nice story and a nice surprise to rejoin him after so long, to think that I'm still a Grand Prix driver and he has his own Grand Prix team is a very nice feeling.
Sure, we need to win a race now. We've done everything else. In the junior formulas, both Peugeot and Jordan have won everything. We've now been second, third, we've had pole position, we've had fastest lap. Next thing is to win a race. Must win.
Olivier Parnes is unchanged at Ligier, save for the move from bachelor status to married man. The new JS43 is powered, as in '95, by the formidable Mugen Hondas, enjoys technical support from Benetton and TWR, and despite the loss of a number of key technical staff over the winter, cannot be underestimated. Parnes is joined by former 40 driver Pedro Diniz, the unrated Brazilian bringing additional funds. After 11 years in Adelaide, the Australian Grand Prix moves to the colourful city of Melbourne in 1996, and at the same time, rather than the last round of the championship. 40 drivers Luca Badoa and Andrea Montermini are likely to struggle this year, as another regulation change sees the introduction of the 107% qualifying rule. Any driver not within 107% of the pole position time will not qualify. Minardi is another team which may struggle in 1996, with Portuguese driver Pedro Lamy and Japanese Taki Inui at the wheel. Japanese yen are the reason for the latter's inclusion, but when they fail to materialise, Inui's drive disappears in favour of the up-and-coming Italian Giancarlo Fisichella. It isn't a permanent position, however, the team needing to find drivers with funds for its survival. Footwork have an exciting young lineup for 1996, with FIA Formula 3000 Championship runner-up Riccardo Rossit embarking on his debut Formula 1 season.
All the superstars are here and it's good to be together with them.
Jackie Oliver has also plumped for widely rated Dutch talent Jos Verstappen, the former partner of Michael Schumacher at Benetton, back after only 5 races last year. Villeneuve is the first to draw blood in the new one-session qualifying on Saturday afternoon.